guys, we're in the lanes Q1. How are we feeling? Kevin, how you feeling about Q1?
I can run through a wall.
He can run through a wall. I'm gonna try to not run through any walls, but we're gonna try to go down. Don't know, haven't looked at the track yet. We have a tune-up in there. I'm not gonna look at the track. We're just gonna send this tune-up. We're gonna send it because we need to go faster. So we got it turned up. We're feeling pretty good. Rusty's out here repping Pro Charger just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pro Charger guy. So that last pass that we made yesterday, we had the blue fall off. Had a couple of things going on. So hopefully we'll get it ironed out. The blue on there, go faster. It did show that was making more boost, so we're feeling pretty good about it. And we're gonna get in the car here. Q1 at VMP, the second stop for PDRA. Let's do it. All right, boys. Q1 in the books. We're sitting. Rusty, where are we sitting? Tell them where we're sitting, Rusty.
Bill Jr., number 8.
Hey.
Hell yeah. No, everyone's gonna be like, oh, the big Cletus guys over here. We're sitting 8 right now, and it was a tough Q1. The track conditions were marginal at best, 5, 6 out of 10 on the track. What we're talking about the track, like we mentioned it in the other video, it's just greasy. There is rubber there, but it's kind of like slimy almost, not a lot of glue. And what happens is you kind of have to be in the right amount of like controlled spin opposed to dead hook in the tire. The same tune-up on a tighter track would go faster. What we look at is the G meter versus the drive shaft. So if the G meter is down and the drive shaft's up, it's telling you it's spinning. And it's still going down, but it's not as fast as if the G meter was up and the drive shaft. You want that G meter up, the load of the car, pulling the motor, pulling the drive shaft down, and accelerating faster. So it's that fine balance between wheel speed and having enough G. So we're gonna leave that tune-up exactly the same because it was spinning pretty bad. We went 960 something to the 60 foot, which is slow. We've been 923. We got to go faster. We need to be in that 930 range. Hopefully this next hit we can go out there and be in that 930, 940. Run the same out the back, and if we pick up those numbers, you know, obviously they'll show in the ET. So we really need to pick up 3 numbers. We really need to go to 69. Everyone's going to pick up some numbers here, but we really need to pick up, you know, go to a 69 or better on this next tune-up. So we're making some chassis adjustments. We're changing the tire pressure around a little bit. We're gonna tighten up this rear shock a little bit and try to get to stick the tire, hook it more to get more G out of it and go a little bit faster. But overall, I mean, we're doing all that we can with what we got, and we're having a blast doing it. What are your thoughts, Dave?
Having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see you qualify.
Ready to see qualifying. Yeah. Yep. All right.
So you got to get a tune dialed up.
Do you need a new tuner?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa. Here's the problem. You see this here? That's what we call a carburetor. We don't like terrible.
Yeah, we don't need that.
All right, Levi, last question. What'd you drive with?
The steering wheel.
Your heart. Come on, man. We'll
all right, next pass, drive with your heart, all right? But keep your hands on the steering wheel, but drive with your heart. still making it from A to B.
Need more power.
Need more power.
We didn't really pick up any,
But it's not bad though.
but it's not bad. I went 008, 969, not the 6 foot. We want a 936 foot, but the guys that normally go 920s are going 940s, so it's slowing down. I think a lot of that has to do with like chassis, and I mean, it's just still a new car. We went 250 flat to the middle, 372.9 at 200.9. So I mean, car feels good. We'll look at the data again, compare our drive shaft speed to our G meter, see what's climbing, see what's falling, make some changes. We do have some damage though. Come on over here.
Oh no.
Hate to see it.
Oh no, bro.
Hate to see it.
And you know what you didn't put in the trailer?
The welder. I know, but Jason knows how to weld it.
Oh really?
Damn, I literally didn't put the welder in the trailer.
Right.
So annoying.
Dang, bud.
I bought all the stuff to put it all together and put it in the trailer, and I didn't do it. Really hate me for that.
I feel like I asked about that.
Oh, if we took the other trailer, we'd have had it. What you think, Q2? What are your thoughts?
We're still in the hunt.
We're in it's in 10th right now.
We got 6 cars slower than us behind us.
But we're concerned. We're definitely concerned about the next shakedown. Track's going to get better. Track gets better. People go faster. But we have the potential to go faster.
Yes.
As well. I pulled the data log, spinning the tire again, and you have to spin it a little bit, but when the G meter falls off, like we need the tire to grab, the G meter to go up, and then you just keep on riding. That's what we need. We need that. What do you think?
I think we can do it.
How do we look out there?
Like all the rest of them.
The car looks good. It doesn't really move
Looks really
around.
Good. No.
What do you think about my light?
Deadly.
Deadly, dude. Deadly. I grabbed him. I'm not going to say anything yet because it's qualifying, but if we get into eliminations, I'm going to have some absolutely outrageous statements to make.
I do have one pillow I can hand out, so I do have it in the truck.
All right, we're hoping to make it to first round. We'll see how it goes. How hot is it? Alright guys, so for those of you guys that don't know what's going on, we're in the lanes for Q3. This is everyone's last chance to get in the show. There was a bunch of cars there, I think like 24 cars, battling for 16 spots to go into eliminations. for everyone that's not in the top 16 right now, they're swinging at it. They got to put a tune-up in the car. They got to go fast. They got to get in so they can race tomorrow, or else they're loading up. For those of the people that were in but kind of in the bottom half where we were sitting, you're kind of watching the bump spot, and you're watching who's running what, because if they go faster than you, you're going down and you can get bumped out. So you'll see here some people lay down some good passes. When I fire the car up to go in the water box, we are number 17. We actually got bumped out from 10th. We got bumped down 7 spots, and we needed to lay a lick down just to make the field.
That are also feeling the pressure. John Dock left side, Kenny Lang right side.
This could be wild right here. Kenny Lang on the right-hand side. The Al Billis tuned 69 Camaro is number 16 out of 371.3. John Dock on the left-hand side out of Benson, North Carolina. The lab-grown 67 Mustang for Southern Diamond Company, TKM Performance, on demand. So let's take a look, Tyler. So Scott Lang is number 15 out of 370 with an 8. So if Kenny Lang and John Dock both run better than that 370 with an 8, it'll knock Scott Lang back out of the show.
This is where it gets interesting. 372, but that is not enough. Kenny Lang made a very impressive 371.3 run in the middle of the afternoon. That run is the bump spot you see on the scoreboards. So John Dock, Kenny Lang, their fate is in their own hands, literally.
Lights illuminate. Here we go.
Kenny Lang's out on the pedal. John Dock puts it into the show. 370 with a 5. Kenny Lang was on the bump and is now out of the show.
Hey, we went faster.
He's under it.
We went faster. Let's go, Rusty.
Let's go.
Oh my God, I don't know. I gotta get my phone. Oh, I hope we made it or else I'm wasting the celebration. Can't waste those.
Sweating fucking bullets watching the sun go down.
Bro, I don't know how it doesn't go no faster. How does it not go no faster?
It's like the force is keeping us
Dude.
going faster.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, we changed the shift RPM. That dash was lighting up all different colors.
I've seen it.
From behind?
No. Me and Laura went to the stands, and I could see it coming to the stands. I was
That's
like,
funny.
you really don't come up no higher than some of these other
No, you don't think?
No. I was in the stands paying a lot of attention.
How'd it look from the stands?
Oh, it looked great. I seen your shit flying up too. I'm like, we didn't change that.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You fired up?
Hell yeah.
I'm a double bulb everyone tomorrow.
Can you believe it? The 14th fastest motherfucker in the world right
14th fastest motherfucker. All right, let me run these valves. All right, y'all. So we qualified. This is our first Pro Mod event. I shouldn't say that. We qualified for Big Dog. This is our first PDRA event that we were able to qualify for, and the racing is so tight. Track conditions weren't ideal. People were struggling to get down. We went A to B every single pass, and we were able to get number 14 out of a 16-car field. So we're pretty happy with it. Be sure to check out. I'm going to try really hard to get you guys a video tomorrow. If not Sunday, maybe even Monday, we'll get you guys a video of eliminations. And you definitely are not going to want to miss that. So be sure to subscribe. Go to lsnasty.com and check out the website. And we'll see you guys in the next upload.